I'm from Harlem, New York, born and raised, on 151st in Amsterdam, in Broadway. Just had a moment in my life where I wanted to have a little bit of a change, and I've seen a lot of different things within our community where I felt that I've seen a lot of struggling women in general. You know what I mean? There's people in general going through their obstacles, going through their moments, and especially women. So I feel like growing up in Harlem, it's like you're either gonna make it or you're gonna break it. It's your choice.
Think you beautiful? Why are you beautiful? That's right. Say it again. Say it again so everybody can hear her. Listen to what she said. Because what?
I'm a young black woman.
That's what's up. You think you're beautiful? You think you're beautiful? Why are you beautiful? That's right. You're a young black woman. Now, why are you beautiful? Why you feel like you're beautiful?
Because I'm young.
And you're young and black? You understand the importance of being young and black and beautiful? What is the importance to you? Speak up. I need you to be quiet while the children are talking.
It's important to me because I'm proud of being who I am.
Speak up.
Because I'm proud of being who I am.
Okay. Yeah. That's right. You're proud of being black, right? You're proud of being a beautiful woman, right? Young lady, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Why you feel like you're a beautiful black man? Say it again. Because you're a young black man who has what? Intelligence, right? Courage, right? It took a lot of courage to walk around these people, right? Right? Give around and walk through this.
Yeah!
Now, Mr. Strong,
Yeah!
tell me why you feel like you're a beautiful black young man, young prince. Speak up, so everybody can hear you.
Because I want this money.
Because you want this money? Well, you got a good picture.
Hold up. Hello?
Yo, what's up, dummy? Yo, this Shalonda. I got a show down here March the 10th.
The 10th? It's the 10th. We got a show in March the 10th,
Oh,
though.
yeah,
In New York.
Oh, yeah.
I need y'all to come down to New York, show up, show out. Turn up.
Turn up always.
March the 10th. It's called THEWOEM. Come, yo. Show how Baltimore turn up.
Oh,
we going
going
to drag on the road.
Want to show them how we coming?
Yeah, you know we coming.
You already know.
I see you when you get around here, dummy. Alright.
They coming?
Yo, they coming. Get lit.
It's lit.
We in there.
We
gonna cut out, shorty. Ain't ready for us.
No, they not.
Yo, facts.
You already know.
Thank you, God.
How's your day going?
Good. How was your day?
It's excellent. It's a beautiful day out.
I love it. I hope it stays that way.
Me too.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm loving this weather. Just enjoying it.
Yo, what's up, Ty?
Hey, what's going
How
on?
you doing?
Oh,
Good to
good
see
seeing
you.
Okay.
I know you got a show on March 10th.
Yes.
I got two hot artists.
Okay.
Jay Jetson and
Okay.
Smitty, very talented. I want you to
Really?
know if you can get them on that show.
Okay,
Can we
well,
do that?
it's one of my producers
Oh,
here,
what's
you
up?
know?
How you doing, bro? What's your name?
Freddie C.
All right,
CEO
Big
of
Cal,
Danger
man,
Zone
Big
Production.
Cal. You know,
Nice to
I
meet
do a
you.
lot of shows, unsigned, signed
Amazing.
talent, the whole
Amazing,
bit,
amazing.
everything, man. You know,
That's what's up.
very talented, man.
That's
Maybe you could
what's
do
up.
some things, you know.
Definitely. I've been
You know.
producing for a long time. I got you on trap, hip hop, anything.
Oh,
Whatever you
okay.
You know, we could do a conference call with, Eli and everything and see what's going on.
All
Yeah,
right,
set it up.
definitely. We can
Okay.
make that happen for sure. Definitely.
sure,
You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Because you know I support the womb all day.
Absolutely.
Every day. All right?
Absolutely.
Most definitely. My
Nice
man?
meeting you, brother.
Yes, my bro.
All right.
Fred, we
We'll
want to
stay
get
in
up,
touch.
definitely, all right?
All right.
Cool.
Everybody
All
be
right.
good. It was a
Good.
pleasure, sweetheart. this whole
Ooh, I
show
cannot
down,
wait. You
man.
already
Yo,
know
it's
what's going down.
crazy.
Yo, was it March 10th?
March 10th.
Oh,
word.
yo,
it's
it's
going
gonna be
down.
What are y'all even talking about?
Oh, my bad. Hold on. Yo, I'm Smith. This is Jay Jetson.
What's
Yo,
up? What's up?
Yo, we got this show coming up on March 10th. It's at the WOEM. It's during Women Empowerment. What?
Women Empowerment concert and fashion show.
Yeah, together. And you know, you already look like you got Women Empowerment going on right now with the
You know, we keep it cute.
keep it cute and stuff like that. Yo, but I got some of these songs coming. I got a song called What's Good. You know what I'm saying? So, strictly for ladies. Strictly for the ladies. You already know I got my LL Cool J type joint. You know what I'm saying?
And you know I got my joint coming out called Catwalks. You know I had to do it for the ladies, of course.
Yeah. Catwalk. Yeah, just walk it out.
Like that. Like that. It's about to go down. It's about to go down.
So make sure you bring people. Make sure you bring your friends, your family,
When
everybody.
like a
else.
contact, can we get like?
I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that.
Go to @TheWOEM on IG. Follow us there. Follow all the links and everything there. You know what I'm saying?
And of course you gotta follow my bro K Smith 3 Instagram and all that.
Oh, you gotta follow my homeboy official Jay Jetson on IG already. You know, and we gonna turn up. You know.
You see him? We tell him to grab it. With the chips? Yo, come here.
What?
You see the show y'all have
got
March
you,
10th? Hey. Second on number.
Get off me, bro.
Still, boy. The show y'all have March 10th. I want my nephew into the show. You see him? Him name Ghetto Gandhi. Same name, Ghetto Gandhi.
Ghetto Gandhi.
And what? And Cowell.
Okay, I got you, bro.
Say
I got
Cowell.
you. Cowell.
And you know what else?
What?
They have Roxanne Shante.
Yeah.
And
Okay, I got you, bro.
she have a Netflix show
I
coming.
got
No,
you.
me not done.
Come on, bro,
My
I
twin
got
brother,
you.
him name
I got
RB the
you, bro.
actor. You understand?
Yeah, I got
Him
you.
a host the show.
Yeah.
Make sure. So him a co-host the show with Roxanne Shante on March 10. Same name, RB the actor.
I'll be the actor.
All right, go along.
That people felt that now it's that time in hip hop where certain stories need to be told. We have so many females in the industry who are not only just in the industry for hip hop purposes, but for other purposes. And what they do is they look back and they wonder, well, whatever happened to this one or whatever happened to that one? What was her story? You know, how did she make it? How did she go from, you know, I haven't made a record in over 30 years. And then to still come out and say, okay, well, you know what? I made $3.3 million last year alone. For people to sit back and say, okay, well, how did you do that? How are you still putting your hand on the bag? How are you still being able to do that, Shante? They needed to see the entire story to get a better understanding of what it is that I do and how important it is as we as women to come into the industry and be very strong-minded in what we do and not be willing to compromise. You know, so that's what the movie represents. And, you know, it shows my struggle, and I think a lot of women will be able to identify with it. And so that is the reason why it's so highly anticipated. And I'm thankful for that. You know, it's a beautiful thing. Yeah, it was a beautiful thing.
It's on Netflix, right?
It comes out on Netflix. It comes out on Netflix.
March 23rd,
and we're
right?
March 23rd.
March
and
23rd. Stay tuned for that.
500,000.
Baby, you already know.
Okay,
and
I would've
listen. And I'm not ashamed to say that. One of the main things people need to understand is that we are in a business. And when you are part of a business, certain personal feelings and personal things that people have towards someone, for instance, if someone does not like my boss, that does not stop them from genuinely liking me. True. And that does not make me quit my job because you don't like my boss. Because there might be some things that I still need to handle with my boss and then still have a family to feed. So, you know, I'm down with whoever it is that needs to do certain things. But when I got my hand on the bag, my hand's on the bag, baby. Ain't nothing I can do about that.
Okay.
I know that's
right. Okay. So how you hooked up with Elijah?
What's going on, baby? Talk to me.
Man, what's the correlation, man?
The bottom line is we have an event called the WOEM, WOEM.
Yes.
As a man of my stature, I was raised by women.
Yes.
So it was only right to respect women
I can tell how you
and
dress.
accordingly. You feel me? Be quiet. The bottom line is we're doing something that we are trying to save up, and fundraise a own brick and mortar location so we can have a facility for women who are under distress. Wow. So teen moms, things of that nature. Absolutely. Women who are going through domestic violence. Women who have fought cancer and they don't have the finances. We want to be a non-for-profit organization where we can help people in our community more often. So that's the vision and the direction that we are at.
I didn't know.
Can I get the MCs over here, please? All the MCs and singers over here, folks. I'm just supposed to know what to do. Thank you so much. How many designers are here? One designer, two designers. Big Mo? You're a designer, right, brother? My man, Big Mo. Anybody else? Okay. This is more towards the project. Okay? You're doing a fundraising event. The whole purpose behind it is to get your own brick and mortar, okay? And this is leading up to the actual event on March 10th. So we show the production from today's day all the way up to the actual show itself, okay? So this is like a real show. This is not a competition. None of y'all amateurs, only y'all dope individuals by yourselves. That's why you're my show. It's no amateur, no competition. It's a production. I have a lot of people in the music industry who will come see you guys perform. So I need you to come to an extra 8-1 game and show them what your individual uniqueness is. That's it.
I'm Angela Marie, and I'm one of the co-hosts also. And I'm really excited to be a part of the third annual Harmon event. And it's just beautiful to see people bringing women together and letting us know we're beautiful, we are not just seen, but we're also heard. Women are intelligent, and this goes all the way back from biblical days, okay? Because people in today's society kind of think, no, women are just supposed to be looked at and be admired, but we're so much more than that. Women are not just mothers and daughters, but we're business owners. We are running companies now. You know, we are the top of the line in our classes, we're very educated, and we're making things happen, and we also support our men. So that's what's the most important. When you encourage women, you're not just uplifting women, but women are helpmates to men. So you're also encouraging men.
Basically say something about the event, how you feel about it, what's your role in the event.
I'm very excited. This is like my first really big event, and I'm really excited about the turnout, and I like the vibes, and I'm doing it for the community. Who wouldn't want to do something to support our community? So I'm really happy about that.
Well, me, I'm very excited as well, you know, doing this for the culture, you know, for the women and stuff like that. So I really like the fact that, you know, get to do this is, you know, Black History Month as well. Well, it's not on Black History Month, but I don't know, it's very exciting, and I'm very happy to be here, you know.
Hi, my name is Crystal. I'm a model in the show right now. The experience is going really well. The girls are really cool. The vibes is really lit. So I'm just really excited to start working for this. And it's for a good cause, you know, women empowerment. I'm a firm believer that I'm a vice president of my organization at school, PEYT Women, just a shout out. But yeah, I'm very excited. I can't wait to get it started.
Hello, I'm Cindy, and I'm a model in the WOEM, Women of Empowerment. It touches my heart because I know a lot about when I was growing up. I was finding it really hard to be empowered within myself. So having the entire event just dedicated to women being empowered is great and is amazing, and I'm so excited to be a part of it, and I'm really excited for everyone to see it.
About to be a big event, about to be a great event. Just can't wait to get to it and get down to it, get down to the nitty gritty. You know what I'm saying? All for the ladies. Watch this.
I'm Jay Jetson, straight out of South Jamaica, Queens. You're not gonna want to miss this one.
What's good, family? It's Ghetto Gandhi. Shout out to the Boom. Shout out to Big Cal. We all out here. All love. Peace. Catch me on Instagram. Ghetto_Gandhi_. That's Ghetto_GHANDI.
I can talk, use my words, and use my body and language.
At the time, I was staying in the battered women's shelter with my mom, me and my brother and whatnot, and my parents obviously wasn't getting along, and we needed that little transitional place.
Absolutely.
To get to where we was going.
It's needed.
next.
It's needed.
You know
Absolutely, and that is the reason for my participation in his event. You know, if you would like to see like the texts and everything between us, and when he calls me, you know, he calls me auntie, which is what a lot of people
He
have.
called me that too. I hate it when he do that.
Which a lot of people do take on, because when I come to them, you know, I speak very frankly. I'm very open with them. I'm very family orientated. So, you know, automatically they feel that family sense, and it's not about business. So he said, listen, you know, auntie, this is what I'm doing. I said, okay, look, you need to do it this way. You need to do it that way. He had a host at one time, and I was like, you know what? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna host your shit next time, because this don't make no sense. So this year, I'm going to be the host for it, which happens to be taking place this Saturday
National Black Theater
at the National Black Theater.
March 10th.
I want to go.
You better come
Please
on.
do.
Absolutely.
Please do.
Yes, absolutely.
I want all of y'all to come, actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the reason why I invited these beautiful people, because I felt their energy and I love their image. I like their imagery and I love their energy. So that being said, I had to call Auntie Roxanne to come and support, and she just showed that love right back, and that means so much to me. And I had to talk to my big sis right here. She came out all the way from North Carolina and just made it happen. She wanted to come back to Queens. She missed her home, and I appreciate her for coming out. Shout out to Jack. I'm gonna beat you up when I see you. But nonetheless, we got my boy and my brother Amed that came out and showed that love as well to the whole family, and this means so much to me because I'm really genuinely trying to help other sisters out there that need help, and I'll be trying to raise real money and get a real location. And the only way it's going to happen if I have people like them to come stand up and say I support that. Just to show a face. You ain't got to always put money in, but show a face that helps inspire other people around us. And that's all I wanted to say. Thank you so very much.
Every day I go out, making my way back home to you, baby, in this dangerous world. You know I'm a brown girl and I'm out here and I'm trying to make it happen. Baby, what's the matter? Why you starting with me? I'll take a walk with me, walk a mile in my shoes, and maybe you'll see how hard it is to be me. I know I look fabulous, I know they like me, but it ain't easy, walking in these shoes and down this road. So much before me, I have no control of. So baby, just hold on to me, love. Take a walk with me, yeah, and you will see all the things I go through, all the things I be. Take a walk with me, babe. You will see, yeah, all the things I go through, all the things I be. Take that walk, yeah.
I'm going to introduce my sister first. Novella has Nova Creations. Excuse me. This sister excellently designed our extreme good, great job with designing my location. Please give a round of applause for Novella.
13 years ago, I stood in this very temple celebrating my baby shower. At the time, I was a program director for 2 after-school programs in Far Rockaway, Queens. Through those programs, we were able to provide academic, life, and art enrichment classes to over 500 at-risk students.
Close down your search engine, no need to search, baby, no need to look up. Just go and look forward and see what's ahead. And I'ma tread water, gentle with my approach. You let me get this order, you'll get the next round. Maybe we can sit down or hit the dance floor. I can talk, use my words, or use my body language. No matter the angle difference, I'm showing you my interest. So what's good? What's good, baby? What's good, baby? Now damn, now you's a bad bitch. Yeah. And I mean that in the nicest way. You can't be from around here. Nah, you must be from out of state. And if you are from here, then what your family feeds you. You dance and make it rain like the indigenous people. You take the case, leave your soul to paralegal. Cause what you got goes against laws, all that can't be legal. Continually move at a continuous stop. Yeah. Like Chris Payne said, baby, give me that wop. Yeah. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me. You know what I want, and you got what I need.
Hello, everyone. My name is David Clark, and I'm very honored to be here. I am the president of an organization, a nonprofit organization called the National Conference of Artists. It's been a long haul. I am one of those people that experienced the rest of it. And I stand here.
Give it up for my lady. Show you
You saw in me to ask you to ask me to be a nominee here, but I'm very proud. And I just tell you thank you.
The darker berries, yeah, that's my type. The ones who wake up with the afro or they dreads right. Skinny or thick with a soul from the motherland. To all my black queens know I'm your biggest fan. Girls with their own money, girls with their own swag. That rock their own ice, that pop their own tags. Check what your mama gave you, never can I have that. Don't need to ask if they want it, she throws it in the bag. Sheesh, some might call it a bad habit. Screw it, I'm a victim of that black girl magic. And I'm loving how you talk, girl, the world is your runway. Let me see you catwalk, catwalk with it. Catwalk, let me see you catwalk, catwalk. Catwalk, let me see you catwalk, 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 let me see you catwalk, 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 let me see you, Dungeon Master, make way for the cannibal. Rip out your larynx and eat it so you whine less. Your time less, your fat ass is like a jellyfish. Demonic genie put a twist when I grant the wish. Blood written, bloody mess when I drop the book. Slap a beef, cut up by the 9, spit and let it cook. Sly bastard, more of a crime master. Got your wifey Stockholm crying for the slasher. Tyrion went for art, that was Jack the Ripper. The beat is so shocking, use the mic as a teeth ripper. Fed searching for the green face and purple hat. Search the wrong corner, hear the Tommy go. That's attack. Stay low, go to war in my low rider. For the
show some respect. Show some respect. Show some respect. Show some respect for the hustle. Show some respect for the grind. Show some respect for the people. Show some respect for the mind. Coming through, holy dipped and bit. Yeah, I got the shirt and the hat drip. Yeah, that with the braids, custom thread. Yeah, head to the hole. I cruise it, they sit with the tongue. We too cruddy. It's clothing. On the face mask, I'm running up at them fast. With the bloody mind like a bluey. Blah.
They talk about the east, they talk about the west. South. No hating, no shade, it's word of mouth. Face stay the same, it never changed. Had to tell them show respect when you mention my name. The jippies they call on me. No respect on that. I just charge up and get charged up. Keep that hating in your lane. I stay busy doing my thing. It's like I'm all up in the head with a different mind frame. I respect the ones who don't fabricate. You spit real rap. And I was raised to show respect.
Show some respect for the hustle. Show some respect for the grind. Show some respect for the people. Show some respect for the mind. They say damn, you cutting it up. Real, know about that. Rhyming, I'm the captain that make it the robbing. I am. Know about that. Robbing, it's the robbing it. I'm the dyke that's gonna irk your life, but they ain't never gonna stop. I'm the dyke that's gonna.
Let's go. That's some bad outfits. Come on. Black man created that. No. Look at that shirt. I want that shirt to be finished.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Hi, my name is Latina, the Curry Boss Phillips. I'm a celebrity stylist and red carpet hostess. And I'm also a lupus advocate and a body positivity advocate as well. First of all, I want to say thank you. I got that email, I clicked on it, I was like, nah, they ain't talking about me. But I greatly appreciate being here tonight. What I do is I encourage and empower young women to do whatever they feel like they want to do. The person before you used to weigh approximately 420 pounds. I've overcome a lot of, trials and tribulations, as we all have, but I feel like I have purpose, and God has given me purpose.
And
And I'm gonna tell you something right now. There's two sides of this coin. You know, naturally in everything that women do, unfortunately, because we have beautiful women out there, whether they're black, white, whatever it is, at the end of the day, people try to take advantage of that. But as Shante said, you have to be educated.
Yes.
And brothers get taken advantage of all the time. That's just the nature of it. I don't think that greed has a particular genre that it's looking for or gender. Greed is greed. So if you can take advantage of people who just don't know, you will do that. So it's important that people become informed, especially for all of these unsigned artists out here that are actually out here trying to become somebody. Reality is that only 3% of you are going to make it. And I think that people get that number confused when they go, oh, 3% in New York. No, it's not 3% in New York. It's 3% all over the country every year. That's the actual number that actually makes it. You understand what I'm saying? So you need to educate yourself. You need to empower yourself. And while we all represent women doing their thing, it's still the same thing. Women have to educate themselves and be prepared for that.
Absolutely.
What I mean? It's not about having this or that. It's about you being educated and understanding the game. And that's why people like Shante are extremely important. With her Netflix joint dropping right now.
Congrats on that. Thank you.
Clap it up, clap it up. I don't care if y'all meet a man. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Leave the damn cameras alone because this is what it is right here. This is the foundation of education.
Well, thank you.
Our host tonight, Miss Roxanne Shante.
That was good, sis. I like that. I like that.
Everybody. How's everybody up? Everybody up. Come on now. She came out to be with us tonight, guys. She came out to be with us tonight, guys. Show some love.
Thank you. Listen, everyone, listen. I know y'all got on y'all fancy shoes and shit, so take a seat. I don't want nobody's feet hurting on my account. I know we don't have a lot of standing to do. First things first, I wanted to change clothes and I wanted to come out here and be real fancy. But then there's something that came across my mind, and one of the things was, one, I ain't bring the right motherfucking girdle. So you know that right there hung up that stretch dress, because you know that stretch dress will tell every motherfucking thing. So as I looked at it in the mirror, I was like, oh no, give me that jacket back. And I'm just gonna have to wear what I have on, and they just gonna have to understand that I am the real Roxanne, so I'm gonna give it to you real. I have no choice but to do so. Now, one of the other things that I wanted to discuss with you is the fact that this is a women's event. And being a women's event and this being Women's Month, that's one of the things that I don't necessarily agree with. Because see, we are women every month. We are women every day. We are women every hour, every minute, every second. We are somebody's mother, daughter, aunt, cousin, sister, you name it, mistress, whatever it is, whatever your title is your title. But at the end of the day, I respect and love my sisters all the time. So I don't need a specific month or a special day in order to say to you sisters, ladies, you are absolutely beautiful, and if no one else has told you, I love you. I needed to tell you that. Now that we got that out the way, one of the main factors is also too that I needed to tell you a little bit, because most people say, well, Shante, you know, tell us a little bit about yourself. Well, let me explain to you who I am for those of you who may not know. I started making records at 14 years old. I was straight out of the group home. My mom had went through a situation that allowed me and my sisters to be placed into the group home. That same year, after being in a group home for over 2 years and going through some horrific experiences, we returned home and I met DJ Marley Marl. Marley Marl happened to be a great hip-hop producer, but at that time he didn't know that. At that time he was the Block's DJ. So if you grew up inside of the projects, you know what the Block DJ is. That's the one who has the big speaker in their window, who plays the music for everybody's mother that's on their way to work, and then plays the music for everybody who ain't gotta work, who stay home all day. And then whatever mood he's in, that's what the mood of the block is. So it just so happens that Marley Marl sat out of his window to me when he see me doing my laundry, because you know you gotta keep it clean, ladies, you gotta keep it clean. So I was doing my laundry and he said, you know what, Shante, I heard you were a great battle rapper. I heard that you were able to do a great freestyle. So I said, absolutely. I said, but listen, I only have 7 minutes. You know, we just recently returned home with my mom. I wanted to make sure I take care of things and do things properly. So I really don't have a lot of time to play or waste. So what I'm gonna do is I'll come up to your house, I'll do a freestyle. So within 7 minutes, because back then the dryer was only 10 cents. I don't know if everybody remembers when the dryer used to be 10 cents. And it was 10 cents for 7 minutes. 7 smoky, burn your clothes if you don't watch your shit minutes. So, and that's when the laundromats were located inside of the projects, and they happened to be down the ramp, which means there was one under, I want to say every other building, because not every building had the laundromat. You'd be like, no, go to the laundromat in building 6, go to the laundromat in building 11. So anyway, we went down, I left my laundry downstairs, went upstairs to his house, and did Roxanne's Revenge. 1 take, 7 minutes. Ran downstairs, clothes were smoky, I got fucked up. Yeah. So, that night, because he was on a radio station called WHBI, I don't know if any people remember that. That's when, who used to be on that radio station also? That's before David Levy got on BLS. He used to be on WHBI. That's when you first started hearing reggae records. That was the type of radio station where you had to take the wire hanger and tie it to the back of the radio and lean it over by the window and then adjust it by the radiator and then make sure you had the knob tuned properly, and then you had to stand there like this. When you had to take a cassette tape, and in order to tape over it, you had to put the tissue in the top of the cassette tape. You see what I mean? So that night, they played Roxanne's Revenge on the radio. And they played it on the radio, and it happened to be a world premiere. And the next morning, voila, I was Roxanne Shante. Now, being Roxanne Shante wasn't always an easy trip. So now, we bring you straight up to today, because I see he's standing here, so that must mean that I need to keep going, but I just need to tell you a little bit about that. On March 23rd of this year, on Netflix, will be releasing a biopic. Now, most people thought that it was going to be a documentary, and I let them think that, because sometimes when we're getting ready to do great things, you can't tell people how great they're going to be. When people start to downplay the things that you're doing and the things you got going on in your life, sometimes you can't tell them how great they are. When they say that you're getting ready to go get a new car, let them think you're going to get some used shit you pull out in that Benz. Don't tell nobody every great thing that's getting ready to happen for you. So I didn't do that. I didn't brag. I didn't boast. I didn't tell people that it was produced with Pharrell Williams and it was produced with Forrest Whitaker. I didn't tell them that we sold it for $3.3 million. I didn't tell them that. I didn't tell them that here it is, somebody who had a career that spanned 30 years ago, started 30 years ago with just one record, and now she's making a movie, and the movie ain't a porno. You see what I'm saying? So put your hands together, people, for what you see in front of you, which is a breast cancer survivor, almost 50 years old, a black woman, and loving every minute of it. I am your host for tonight, Roxanne Shante. Okay, people, so now, get ready for the next artist that's getting ready to come to the, well, come on up here, co-host. You gotta help me out if you got the list. Now you see my co-host is all dressed up.
We want to shout out on Power105, Amed, DJ Rainbow in the building.
Absolutely, shout out Power 105.
We all listen to 105. So listen, man, come here, Shante.
He said,
So I came out to support the movement. Let me just say I'm also a member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, which is one of the largest black fraternities in the country, all across. If you're not part of that fraternity, you're part of another fraternity, it's all good, but you know, we do what we gotta do for our people. But I'm also a person who's come up, been in group homes, I've been in Spofford, I've been in every group home in the city, been on the island and all that. I graduated from Old Westbury College.
That's right.
American Studies and Communications. I have my master's from the WOEM.
That's right.
Higher Education Administration. So, you know, I'm not just caught up in the other stuff that's going on, man. You know, I'm out here to support and definitely supporting our sisters, because and I'm going to tell you, man, at the end of the day, man, we need sisters to keep supporting, doing their thing. But brothers, we always got to step up and do what we got to do for our young people. You know, James Baldwin made it very clear, man, we will pay for the things we don't do for our young people. We will either profit or we will pay for the things we don't do for our young people. That's why events like this are important, man. So, you know, like I always say, Power 105, New York's #1 hip hop and R&B station. Make sure you're locked into DJ Rainbow. Clap it up for a legend. Come on. And give it up for Elijah for creating this forum for you guys.
Absolutely.
You know, but let's get the show on. Let's have some fun.
You gotta catch me at a different pace. Me and fake guys separate. I'm the one they underestimate. Made a bad first impression, think I learned my lesson. Let me get a second day. Always loaded with aggression, passion for profession, still never hesitate. Body bags in a full circle, fire stick, not with commercial. My sister drama, let's get controversial, and we go back like the color purple. I'm Donatello with the stick, together in the clip. Man, we look like Ninja Turtles. I could got it by some shit my homies tryna hit. Will never know which one to hurt you. Don't get dirty with no slitherins. I don't trust a lot of whispering. Guilty conscience, never innocent. So don't just give me my due diligence. I'm not loved by a citizen. I never did too well with discipline. You steady talking and not listening. When no speakers, you should listen. Please don't get it twisted. Take a leaf and twist it. Spend my time on lift steady reminiscing.
New slaves of the age. They written a book and we follow each page. The shit's in our reach. Can catch a body, put a mind in the cage. New slaves of the age. They written a book and we follow each page. The shit's in our reach. Can catch a body, put a mind in the cage. Nigga, turn to your ears, hang low. Life is but a dream and they rowing the boat. I'm a rise motherfucker till the tip. Time to get us up off of the ship. It don't make any sense how we fall backwards in the pit. The messenger always get kicked, but what I speak is legit.
Good afternoon, everyone, or good evening, good night, everyone. Thank you for coming. Happy Women's Month. Give a clap to yourselves for being here. And it's cold outside. As this young lady just said, when I received the email, I thought, me? I'm a realtor as well as a consultant. I assist a lot of people that have programs and investors and looking for apartments and affordable apartments and as well as investments in New York City. I'm also a volunteer and I assist a lot of people, homeless people, giving out food, and city harvest and commitments like that. I'm very honored to be here and I really appreciate it, and congratulations to all the women that are on the panel that have been empowered as well.
My name is C.R. Capers. I am the CEO and founder of the Hip Hop Film Festival and the Harlem Film House. How many of you have seen Black Panther?
Yeah.
$1 billion.
Yes.
Let me tell you what that means. That means that we have officially changed the narrative when it comes to filmmaking, storytelling, and having our stories be told internationally. Let that sink in a bit. Internationally. I work in the film business, and they constantly tell us that our stories have no meaning, that our stories are worthless, that the world doesn't want to see our beautiful melanated skin because it won't sell, or we just prove them wrong. And this isn't the first time we proved them wrong, but this is the time that we have proved them wrong on a massive, massive scale.
So wicked, listen to the way I kick it. Because it's so much that'll make you wonder how long before we go up under in this world we ain't get blasted to oblivion. Yo, check it, the world turns at 360 degrees. A lot of shit happening overseas. You got countries dying, kids crying cause no support G for mom and dad to take care of the responsibility. But when you watch TV, what do you see? You see mad devastation of the almighty creation, from the smallest to the biggest to the largest. But everything seems like it's falling off the hardest. You got people not caring, kids swearing. The year 2 G's when the pen hits the paper. Shit hits the fan, damn I ran an ill caper. Back in 93 was when I had begun. Yo, it's time to make the loot cakes and have some fun. I can't wait to go on tour, go on the plane to Albuquerque. Going in style while I'm eating turkey. Now that you see that I'm a badass seller, and yo, and if I was blind, I still get busy like Helen Keller. When I get PID, then you see my 300Z at the bottom of my card, you see DUNE. Work my way up to get a fucking million, a billion. Then like Michael Jackson, say there's a zillion. Cause y'all wanna be rich, while my enemy be calling me a selfish ass bitch. Remember, life ain't what it really seems. But yo, black ass, doing a pushing for my dream.
my dream. You got.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. My name is Akira Armstrong, and I'm the CEO and founder of Pretty Big Movement. We are the first international plus-size dance company. Okay? Let that sink in. But I say that in all humbleness. I started Pretty Big Movement 10 years ago. A vision that I had, long story short, flew to LA, did 2 music videos with Beyonce, tried to get representation for agencies, thank you, and no one would represent me. So we got to think back 10 years ago. 2018, we got plus size everywhere, which is amazing. So shout out to all the beautiful, curvy, voluptuous, dancing, beat, and all that goodness, because we have come such a long way.
Gotta get this work. I gotta get it. I gotta get it, I gotta get it, I gotta get this college degree, the space ahead of me begin to be reason I breathe so heavily. Got me going up and down these hills, no Beverly. Positive thoughts will multiply what you earning. A flip flops when you don't see the profit turning. So follow now, cause I promise I'm not returning. Search for what else to find and you'll find that you always searching. So follow me as we go on the land of mystery. Apparently, you will be exactly what you think you'll be. Hate on it now, but usually those are the ones that scared of me. Ones who got the power just open their eyes. Superstar, I'm a superstar, superstar. I'm a superstar, superstar. I'm a nigga, I'm a fucking superstar, superstar. I'm a superstar, superstar. Nigga, I'm a fucking superstar, superstar. I'm a superstar, superstar. Nigga, I'm a fucking superstar, superstar. I'm a superstar, superstar. Nigga, I'm a fucking superstar, superstar. I'm a superstar, superstar. Nigga, I'm a fucking. What? Okay. Let me tell y'all a story.
Like I was telling Shante backstage, man, at the end of the day, I'm a big fan of a lot of people. I love Malcolm X, but James Baldwin said something very powerful. We will actually either pay for the profit that these young people put out, or we will pay for the things we don't teach them.
That's
because
right.
they're coming up, they're the foundation of what's going on. So it's about us supporting our young people and giving back to our communities, and we got to stop taking advantage of that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So even unsigned artists, you can do a free show, you can be out there. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we got to give back to our community. Man.
Yes, we do.
Amen.
Absolutely, absolutely. Shout out to your mother. That was great.
Hey, yo, Ma, same stuff to the world.
Absolutely, that was incredible. Love Jazidi, sweetie. Ow, that rhymed. I love Jazidi, sweetie. That was really me. Okay, all right. Okay, so now, put your hands together while I introduce to you my sister from Queens. Please believe it. Put your hands together for Precious.
Every woman that was hard is a part of me. I'm salt and pepper singing, shoot with sex appeal like Betty Boop. I'm Harriet Tubman, straight from the underground, kicking down commercial doors. I'm Cleo setting it off. It's a stick up, I grab imposters like Hallie grab an Oscar for being a monster. In the industry, gotta have thick skin. Lyrically, a school play Bethune and cook men, yo. Fine chicks spitting hotter than this bitch, guaranteed to be the hottest cat since Eartha Kitt. Cute, sassy, fuck you can tell her. I'ma stay flipping on my big brother like Thelma. Precious, sewing it up, snatching the throne. Red dress, smoking a bone, bitch, I'm grown. Born alone, die alone, I don't wish she did, but life goes on. My sister Darlene was sick. Guess who?
So my name is Elijah Harmon. I go by the name of Brother Eli, and I want to say thank you. Thank you so much. You feel me? Thank you, brother. These are new blessings. So I want you to take the time out. Again, I want to speak very brief. She's a little shy, but I'm going to let her talk anyway. Go ahead, give a round of applause, y'all.
My brothers, please, the war is not outside of you. The war is within you. Go into your darkness. Go deep into your darkness and find out who you are. and what you have to do for your family. You got daughters you ain't seen in a while? Fine. Go meet with her. Have a your conversation. Because Skeeter and Mo and all those type of guys, they're going to go get her. Okay? And they're going to give her anything you want just to have her. So y'all brothers got to get it together. We love you from the bottom of our heart. This is my son. When I made love to his father, I made a promise to my Lord that I would take care of my son. I wanted his son that his wife would come to his mother and get him instead of him being with another woman grabbing him with another woman. I'm the woman they got to get to get me, get her. You understand? So I'm trying to raise a man, but I can't do that. My brothers helped do that. I raised a son.
Got the city moving like it's sandy. They be frontin', but it's dandy. Shit ain't sweet, but here's the candy. And yeah, we keep it in the family. They gon' say this verse is racist. I love to go reverse a racist. Smack your teeth until it's tasteless. But really what I'm trying to say is, no one really wanna talk about it. Slavery was just a money fountain. EBT, not allowance. These is reparations that we countin'. Cooking crackers like a biochemist. We just legalizing cause it's business. Bar for bar, and if you miss the sentence, yeah, death jamming like Russell Simmons. We up in the street, whipping and cooking this heat. Cause we need something to eat. We up in the street, whipping and cooking this heat. Cause we need something to eat. We up in the street, whipping and cooking this heat. Cause we need something to eat. We up in the whipping and cooking this heat. Cause we need something to
do my thing with this. Niggas step up, they ass get this. Can't fuck with me, Black B. When he fly that head like a frisbee. Told y'all that I'm illness. I die hard just like Bruce Willis. Niggas can't fuck around with this else in your hot black ass. Don't get down with the ill style, yo. In a minute, watch me get buck wild as I get in it. When I wreck it, rip it, rock it. Got the deuce in my pocket. Niggas tryna be like me, look like me, tryna dress like me, tryna kick flows just like me, but they can't get it. Spitfire, rule my empire, call me sire.
We up in the street, whipping and cooking this heat. Cause we need something to eat. We up in the street, whipping and cooking this heat. Cause we need something to eat. We up in the street, whipping and cooking this heat. Cause we need something to eat. We up in the whipping and cooking this heat. Cause we need something to
All my life I had to fight steady grind just to sleep at night. Mentally, physically fighting with these streets so a nigga could eat. To get some peace of mind. Steady getting this grind. Turning evil like Vader. Just to stack up my paper. Dead to those trying to stop me. Shutting down those who copy my style, my game, my moxie. Screw all these niggas trying to mock me. Can't no one be on my level or top me. Mafioso killing like John Gotti. It's not a hobby.
This is Little Insane, son. My cousin's name is Little Wayne, and we out here making music videos. You know what I'm saying? I got the piece right here, the Lexus. You know what I'm saying? The Lexus 405L, baby. What you know about that?
Moolah, baby.
Young moolah, baby.